guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. This video shout out goes to Window Tinting Queen. I'm just gonna call you Queen because you're a queen, and Window Tinting Queen. Even though you are definitely a queen, you've got that inner queen inside you, you just need to let it out. I promise you that with time, practice, patience, working at it, you are so going to find your inner confidence, your inner queen, and you are going to be just as bubbly and confident and everything that I embrace in my intros, you will embrace too. I may even have lipstick on my teeth right now because I just applied it, and if I do, oh well, it wouldn't be a video if I didn't have lipstick on my teeth, if a dog didn't bark, if Kurt didn't walk in and there wasn't a beep. It just happens. You just have to roll with the punches, and the longer you do it, the better you get at it, the more it just flies off your shoulder. I'm approaching something like 500 videos, even though I've only been at it for just over a year now. I've been filming for 13 months, and when I look back 13 months ago, there's been such an improvement in my channel, and I still have so much more to go, so much more improving that I can do. So it just takes time, and the more filming you do, the more confidence you'll get. I promise you, there's no special trick other than, film and film and film and film until that inner queen comes out of you. And I know you got it in you, girl, so just keep at it and you'll get there. So this video is me putting to the test the BH Cosmetics. I use the Modern Neutrals for transition shades and the Foiled Eyes 2 for the crazy pop of color. And then last minute, I remembered about the BH Cosmetics Glitter Eyeliner in Synergy. I'm running very low on this baby, so that is the extra pop of glitter that you see. I also use their new 10 color blush palette for my blush. I'm wearing one of their new liquid lipsticks in the shade Marcia. I put so many goodies to the test. I even tried out the Catrice highlighting powder that I got in the Ipsy bag for highlight strobing on the forehead and chin, but I used the Foiled Eyes, 2 of the shades I mixed together for my glow, so that way there isn't even an extra highlight used in this video aside from the forehead strobing, because I never like a really intense highlight on the forehead. I mean, I don't think too many people do, so that's why I did want to keep this one. When I got it in Ipsy, I was like, okay, this might be perfect, and it really is, and it's drugstore, so that's awesome. So you guys will see everything listed down below. I did swatch out all 28 shades of the foiled ones. I didn't swatch out all of the mattes because mattes are pretty, pretty neutral. They're mattes. If you guys need to see them in action, I mean, let me know and I can swatch them, but it is a pretty basic, neutral, awesome matte selection. But the foil, oh my gosh. When I applied the green for my halo and then that purple, I actually had to take a moment because it just blew me away. I couldn't just get right into fast forward motion for applying it. I was like, oh my goodness, it's intense. I mean, look at this. Yeah, I ended up putting the glitter on just to intensify it because I'm extra. It's me. It wouldn't be a video if it wasn't extra, because that's just how I am. But wait till you see it without even the glitter popped on. This palette is not messing around. Yes, the packaging could be a little bit better. There could be a mirror. It could be a little bit easier to open for people who do have nails, because my nails had a harder time. But at the end of the day, it is such an affordable palette that of course they have to cut corners on packaging if they're going to keep the formulation as incredible as it is. So I don't mind when, it doesn't fold over and there's no mirror, as long as the quality of the eyeshadows are there. And oh my gosh, there's not a single swatch that is not fantastic. They are so good, so creamy, so buttery, so pigmented, so foiled, metallic, just bam, 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 bam. I couldn't decide what to do. Every single row is gorgeous. So many of the shades double as highlights. You have your spring, fall, winter, like summer. I mean, everything is in this palette that you could possibly need as far as colors are concerned. I was just like, I was drawn into the first row when I swatched it. In the second row, they had the berries in there. The third row had like beautiful icy tones. And then the fourth row was there to play. And Mama decided like playing today. So if you guys want to see swatches, if you want to see everything in action, if you want to see how to get this eye look, then just keep on watching. Alright, I have already swatched out the BH Cosmetics Foiled Eyes 228 color eyeshadow palette, and you guys are going to be blown away by these. I mean, you have just, yeah, just wait until you see these babies up close. The one arm are just like, is filled with just these beautiful warm tone and purpley, princessy, just and then the other side is like playful mermaid, and we are gonna go with playful and fun and just this is what the palette looks like up close, and I am dying already. As you guys know, BH is a cruelty-free company. As I dip into the eyeshadows, the Foil one says that it is an ultra shimmer shadow in this Foil Eyes 228 color eyeshadow palette. It has intense pigmentation, a buttery feel, and a molten metal finish. And these are so buttery and creamy and delicious. Layer and blend the high impact hues to ignite unlimited eye looks. Now I'm going to be pairing it with their oh my gosh, I just put my nail in the first shade, but it wouldn't be a video if I didn't do it, right guys? I will be pairing it with their Modern Neutrals 28 color eyeshadow palette. This beauty looks like this. It also has every single kind of transition shade you could possibly need. This one says, transform your look from everyday to edgy with this indispensable Modern Neutrals 28 color eyeshadow palette. Now you know me, I never go for just mattes, but this definitely has everything that you need if you do want just a matte look. But this will certainly be my transition shade palette for this gorgeousness. So I'm going to zoom you guys in. I'm not swatching out the matte palette right now. I did swatch out all of the foiled ones though, because that is where the party is at. So I'm going to zoom you guys in now. As usual, I went row by row. I got the first 2 rows on one arm and the other 2 rows on the other arm. Look at how blinding these are. Like, are these not just making you fall in love? Every single shade. Like, I'm drooling over the pigmentation, how foiled and metallic. And remember, I don't swatch over a base or anything like that, because when you do a finger swatch, it already helps the eyeshadow out. So I don't ever swatch with, you know, a primer or a foundation or anything like that. I try to give it as much of a real life swatch as possible. So, oh my goodness. I guess, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so the first row includes these babies, and a lot of these can double for highlights. Like, pretty much all of them until you get into the deep tones on this, the second row, can be used as highlights. These are just, and then the next row are these ones, and again, can so double as highlights. But then, like, look at these berry tones. I am so in love with these. It is not even funny. Like, look at this dance. And wait until you see the next arm where all the party is happening. So then the third row ends here. And again, look at this. Like you have just beautiful highlight shades. This like foiled black is even beautiful. This icy blue is out of control, but we are going to be playing with some greens and purples because I just feel like having fun today. And again, just so blinding. I can't get over this. Ah! I'm in heaven. I am so in heaven. I can't even tell you guys. And I don't even know, like, you have looks all year round because you have summer, fall, winter, spring. You have everything covered in this palette. So I am going to go prep and prime my eyes and I will be right back. All right, starting with my Carity E31 and the Modern Neutrals. I'm going to take this pink first and put that in my crease and above. And that shade is so creamy. Some of them are really creamy, some of them aren't, but this one is like uber creamy. It's really awesome. It's such a pretty color. Now sticking with my Carity E31, I'm going to take this purple color and do the same thing. So pigmented. Now taking their new Crystal Quartz collection, their number 5 brush, I'm just going to go over everything to soften it up. Now taking from the Rose Quartz collection, their number 7 brush, I'm going to dip into this shade right here just to define the crease a little bit. All right, I do have a lot to do today, so I want to make sure that all the foiled shades stay in place. So I am going to put down some glitter glue. It's totally not necessary, but I'm extra. You guys know I'm extra. So I'm going to take Too Faced glitter glue and just pop it on a concealer brush. I don't want to wreck any of my new brushes, and this one's just like old and it doesn't matter. So just don't put glitter glue on a brush that you really care about. This is an old crappy Morphe one that I don't care about. So I'm going to put that all over the lid. And now for the fun part, I'm going to take a MAC 242. I'm going to start with the crazy green. Out of frame. I suck. I'm really tired. I'm sorry, you guys. I had a really bad sleep last night. Milani her up. I'm so excited to test out this green. I can't even tell you. This is going to be the halo. Oh! Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to pack more on, but before the glitter glue dries down all the way, I am then going to dip into that vibrant purple, and that's going to be my inner and outer corner shade. We, of course, are going to Milani her up. Oh my gosh, so pretty. And then we'll get to finessing everything. Okay, those shades are like jewels on the eyes. Wow. You guys, it is so hard to get a purple that intense and a green, like a lime neon green, to be that pigmented. Like, I can't tell you how hard it is to get these kind of colors with this kind of payoff. Forgot to Milani her up, and it's still that bright. This is incredible, and I'm not just saying that. I've talked about pigmentation and neon colors, purple colors, and getting the right payoff. This is amazing. Wow. Oh my gosh, you know what we're gonna do? Where's my BH? That crazy... we're gonna take my BH glitter liner, the Synergy one that I have. We're gonna pop that over top of the green and make this pop even more. I need a new one. This one's had so much wear, but we're putting this on. I can't believe that just hit me, and I'm so happy that it just hit me. Yay! Amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go do the other eye, and I will be right back. I can't believe how I just like randomly thought of adding Synergy, because this was the most perfect complement to that poppin' foiled metallic green. I'm so in love with it. This is such like mermaid to the next level vibe, and it's BH Cosmetics too, because you guys know that this is one of my favorite. Like, it is getting down. And if I would have realized that it was so low, I would have picked up one at BeautyCon. I don't know if they had them there though. I do have one backup though, but because this is running low, the backup is about to become my new one, so I would have picked up like a backup for the backup, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, I'm going to go line, finish up my face and all that, and I will be back to do the lower lash line. So I finished up my face, and I have a few products to go over. I did use my YSL All Hours foundation again because I wanted to try it with a different setting powder, since I do love this so much. I did say this won't be my like everyday filming foundation because it's expensive and you get less than an ounce, but I do want to test it with different setting powders, and I know I still have to film the Battle of the Setting Powders video. I have not forgotten. I have like a chest full of them. It is coming, I promise. So I set my face using my Chanel Natural Finish Loose Powder, and this one seemed to work really well. So I think this will be my combo when I'm like out and about doing things, not filming. So that's what I used today. And then from now on, just so you guys know, this will be permanently listed. Like, some of my staple products will be my Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Powder in Translucent for my setting of my eyes, just like the MAC, you know, Painterly pot as well. I did use my combo. This will also be my permanent combo down below. The MAC Rollerwheel Liquid Liner and the Tom Ford Eye Defining Pen to like finish drawing it in. Shabby Becks, I know you asked for a demo on this. I did do a demo in my last tutorial, but I think this tutorial will go up first, and I didn't really think about that until after I was done applying it. So it's not in this tutorial, but I did do a demo for you in the next tutorial that you are going to see. I have missed these babies, like I cannot tell you guys. I know I've been putting so many different brands and styles to the test for you, but when I was in LA, I was like, I am missing my Elegance lashes. Like, I just miss these babies so badly, and I have so many pairs sitting here that I just had to go back to them. They literally are like my favorite pair of lashes. They're like dramatic enough, wispy enough, so comfortable. So I'm wearing these in the style Bombshell. I know. I feel like I have tested out quite a few brands and styles for you guys where I can go back to my babies for a little bit. Then the highlighting powder that I received in my Ipsy bag, the Catrice highlighting powder in Champagne Campaign. I did use as strobing on the forehead and on my chin, and this is perfection for just that subtle highlight strobing effect without doing, you know, this kind of highlight everywhere, just enough to tie it in. So I am so happy. Thank you, Ipsy, for sending me this. This is perfect. It really is the perfect balance to still give a little bit of glow without going overkill on the forehead and the cheek, the forehead and the chin. So that is what I'm doing. Right now I'm wearing BH Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Maricia? It's written in such small print, but I will have it listed down below as well. This has more of a, almost like a velvet finish, I would say. It's not really drying, but it's not like a typical liquid lipstick. It's like a nice in-between combination. Totally kiss proof. I just thought of that. I should probably test that out for you guys. But I mean, you can kind of see, like, I mean, nobody does that, but you can see it would need touching up. I've had it on for like an hour now, and I've been drinking water, and I ate a snack, and I didn't touch it back up again. So that's kind of what it looks like after eating, drinking, and an hour of wear time. So if that gives you guys an idea. I used the BH Cosmetics Classic Blush 10 Color Blush Palette, and I used this shade for my blush, and a little bit goes a long way. These are so pigmented. You literally have to dab your brush in one time, and then you can build your intensity up. You do not need to go ham with these. It is amazing. There is just so much pigment, at least in that shade, but when I was swatching out like random shades for you guys in the last video, they all, no matter what shade I chose, they were all really pigmented, and I hadn't swatched that one, and that is a very light shade, and it packs a punch. So when this does get released, because I don't think this one is released yet, this is going to be an amazing buy to have because of all of the different shade ranges in here. Like I said, you can even use those for eyeshadows, and they are super, super pigmented and very, very blendable. I just realized I did not bake my contour line. I'm like, something is up and I don't know what is happening. I told you I'm tired, and I already set my face with Fix Plus, and I felt like being extra glowy, so I took my Glam Glow Setter and set it with that too, and now it's probably too late to sharpen that up. And I kept looking, I'm like, something is not right, because I always like a really sharp contour. And now it's really gonna bother me. And then for my highlights, I also forgot to highlight my inner corners. Oh my god, I'm off my game right now. Before under my eyebrows, my cheek and my cupid's bow down my nose. I mixed the shade. I tried to stick to just the palette. So if you guys had the palette, I could show you that you didn't need to use like a highlight to highlight. I mixed this shade and this shade together. So this one is just kind of like your typical white icy one, and this one has a slight like pinkish lilac hue to it, which is really, really pretty. So I just went boop, boop, and then started building and boop, boop, build. So that's how I got that kind of color, was by mixing those two as my highlight. So I didn't even grab a highlight for anything aside from strobing for the forehead and the chin. And then of course I used my Ardency in Modster pencil in black for tight lining and my waterline. I am going to go attempt to bake this contour line because I do plan on filming a few videos, and this is going to drive my OCD crazy, and then I will be back to do the lower lash line. Alright, while that bakes, I popped on my inner corner highlight. We'll start working on the lower lash line. So I grabbed my Wayne Goss number 20 brush, and I'm going to start with that same pink shade. I just really, really love this one, and it's so creamy and just beautiful. I can't really think of another palette where I have a shade similar to this one. So I'm going to smoke this beneath the lower lash line, but I feel a sneeze coming on. Let's hope it doesn't happen. I seriously just love this pink color. I don't know what it is about it. I love it. I feel like this could even be a blush color. I really, really like it. Sticking with the same brush, I'm going to take the gray down here and smoke that beneath the lower lash line. Now it's time to have some more fun. I'm going to take my MAC 212 brush and dip into this baby right here. We are, of course, going to Milani her up and smudge that beneath the lower lash line. Now taking the BH Cosmetics Glitter Eyeliner in Synergy. Of course I have to put some of this underneath my lower lash line. I just haven't decided yet if I want to do the whole thing or the middle or part. I don't know, because it's glitter and I want glitter everywhere. So I'm just going to start on the inner and see where it takes me. Well, let's just go for it. And I've told you guys before, I don't know, and I think I've mentioned this multiple times, I don't know what BH has done with their glitter, but this is literally the only glitter that does not... Oh, Kurt was supposed to have left the house, and he apparently came back in. This is literally the only liquid glitter liner that does not affect my eyes at all. And I'm talking anywhere from Tarte to Urban Decay to NYX, you name it. I've tried so many liquid liners, and this is the only one that never burns my eyes. I don't get irritation. They don't start watering. I mean, you can see it on the camera. You've seen it on camera before where my eyes just start tearing up, getting red and irritated. There's just, even like working on the upper lid, they'll get so irritated. And look, I just did my whole bottom lash line and there's nothing. So there really is something magical about the formulation in this one, and I don't know what it is. Alright, this mermaid glitter vibe and makeup look is complete. I'm just gonna go get dressed, do my hair, and I will be right back. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed the eye look that I came up with, because I am feeling mermaid glitter, over the top, just fun vibes today. I'm loving every second of it. I am just so in love with this foiled palette. I can't even begin to tell you. And of course the glitter that I already have that's almost empty, that I need another one of, because it's just the best glitter. Because I mean, I don't know how many times I've talked about this glitter on my channel. Seriously, I have no idea. And it is like almost empty. Like it's just, it's barely hanging in there. It's like, it's reaching the end of its days. But it just has so many different iridescent tones in it that it works with so many different shadows. Like, it is the best. Urban Decay doesn't even have one that has those kind of shades in it. I love that about this particular shade from BH. It just picks up every kind of eyeshadow color. It is awesome, and it's a couple of dollars. You can't beat that. It is awesome. So please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please share it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.